In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix Nintendo Switch 2 black screen. So if your Nintendo Switch 2 is displaying a black screen, it could be due to a software glitch, a drained battery, hardware issues, or other factors that we'll be getting into in this video. So the first thing you always want to do is you want to check the battery on your Nintendo Switch 2. So a completely drained battery can cause the screen to remain black even when plugged in. So let's say, for example, your Nintendo Switch has a black screen, then you put it in the charging dock over here, and if it's still a black screen, that is actually normal, and that happens when the Nintendo Switch 2 battery is completely drained out, meaning that there's not even enough battery to display like the screen that shows like the progress bar or anything like that. So that typically happens when the battery on your Nintendo Switch 2 died and just hasn't been used for an incredibly long time. So in order to fix that, what you want to do is you want to leave your Nintendo Switch 2 plugged into your dock, and you want to leave it like that for around 15 minutes and then check if it is charging. If it is charging, then you should be good to go, but you really gotta wait for like 15 or even 30 minutes. If the battery is fully depleted, the screen may not even turn on immediately. So please guys, make sure to go ahead and just be patient and charge it up a little bit more. This also could be happening due to a software crash or freeze that causes the screen to stay black. So to fix that, what you want to do is you want to properly shut off your Nintendo Switch 2, and to do that, you want to go to the top of it right over here, and you want to press on the power button for, I would say, like around 5 seconds. So go ahead and hold on it. Then you want to go ahead and press on power options. Then you want to go ahead and select on power off. This typically happens when there is a severe software glitch, and then in order to fix it, you need to turn off your Nintendo Switch 2, and then you need to go ahead and turn it back on by force, basically. Now, another reason why this could be happening is that the dock itself is just not working. So if you're trying to play your Switch 2 on the TV, and on the TV it's actually showing a black screen, then what that likely means is that there is an error with the Nintendo Switch 2 dock, and it could be due to the AC adapter or the HDMI cable. So go ahead and open up the back of your Nintendo Switch 2, and you'll notice that over here we do have the AC adapter. So you want to make sure that this is in good condition. You want to make sure that it is properly plugged into like a wall outlet or an extension cord, preferably a wall outlet, because sometimes extension cords can get a little bit funky and just cause it not to work. And also you want to make sure that the HDMI cable is properly plugged in. So at the moment I don't have my HDMI cable plugged in, but you would go ahead and plug it in right over here, then plug the under end of it to your TV, and that should actually be working. But if there's any issues with either one of these cables, that could be why, and that could be why your Nintendo Switch is actually displaying a black screen. So to fix that, you just want to make sure that your cables are in good condition. You may need to get replacement ones, but you just want to make sure you regularly clean out your Nintendo Switch 2. You open the back plate and you clean everything that's going on inside, because dust and debris can really build up in here quite easily. Another thing that I recommend that you guys do is make sure your Nintendo Switch 2 is completely up to date. So to do that, you want to go to the main menu, select on system settings right over here, go to the left menu, and then just all you want to do is just scroll down until you see system. Then you want to go ahead and press on system update, and then over here it is going to let you know if there's any update that you need to download for your Switch, and if there is, all you want to do is you want to go ahead and install it. So it's really important that you install the latest version of your system in order for things to work properly. So please guys, keep that in mind. Now, as a last resort, if you tried everything and things aren't working, go ahead and try to factory reset your Nintendo Switch 2. So what you would do is you would go ahead and press on settings again. And what you would need to do is you need to go ahead and scroll down until you see data clear options. Then you'll see this option over here that does say restore factory settings, and that is going to delete everything on your Nintendo Switch and basically make it brand new. So that really is a last resort, and keep in mind, if you do that, that is going to wipe out all the information and all of your data on your Nintendo Switch 2. So make sure to back up everything before you do that. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.